New year, new hatching project. Just got on eBay today and noticed we've got some eggs that are coming for sale here in less than a minute. Check this out. This bird right here, called the Indio Gigante, is the tallest chicken in the world. So I'm excited to hatch these out and see what these guys look like in real life. About 20 seconds to go. Time to line up a bid here. 10, 9, 8, 7. Let's place it. Lock it in. All right, I won the eggs. About $187 for 10 eggs. It's about $18 an egg. I'm excited to see these eggs. Now we just gotta wait. All right, after a couple days, the eggs arrived. Now the cool thing is these eggs came from Greenfire Farms. We've gotten some eggs from them about a year ago, and that's where we ended up getting Chamois, our Chamois Spitzalben. They're out of Florida and they do an amazing job of packaging their eggs. So they do this just perfectly, where they've got a piece of foam on top, and then they gave us 12 eggs in here. So it lowers our cost just a little bit to give us a couple extra eggs, so I'm glad to see that. Now these are supposed to be the tallest chickens in the world, and they're pretty big eggs. Got Uriah here helping me. He's helping get out the eggs. You know what these chickens are?
The biggest.
The biggest? They're the tallest. We've got 12 eggs here. How many do you think are gonna hatch?
All of them.
You think all of them? Well, they got shipped. It's cold in winter. Fertility, don't know. I'm guessing 6 out of 12. That'd be pretty cool, right? All right, well now we need an incubator. So let me show you what we've got for that. For our incubator, we got this KEBONNIXS automatic digital incubator, and it looks really familiar, and it's one of the top 2 or 3 most popular incubators right now on Amazon, so I thought it'd be worth giving it a shot and testing it out. Stay tuned to the end of this video because we're gonna give this incubator away. So this is a really cool, simple, fun design for an incubator, but it looks very familiar. This is kind of a knockoff of the Bonsaye Mini and Maxi Advance. The Maxi Advance is our go-to backup incubator. Here's our main one, it's right over here. That's our Ova Easy Advanced, and that is our big cabinet incubator that we use for our big projects. So on top we have our controls. I'm happy to see that it's in Fahrenheit. A lot of incubators that I've been getting over the past year were all in Celsius. Got our humidity percentage, got a little menu, and then it's got a way to explain the menu, which is nice because a lot of times these incubators don't all work the same, so it shows you what to do. And then it even has an egg candler right down here, and so we can turn that on and check the fertility of the eggs as they develop. And then down inside we've got 12 compartments, which is good. We've got 12 eggs today. We pour our water in right through here, and then it goes down underneath and then right into this middle area here, so to get our humidity up. Let's get this plugged in and get it turned on, see how it works. And so we're gonna let this heat up. We'll let the eggs rest for a while, and then we'll be ready to start incubating. All right, it's now midnight. These eggs have been sitting for nearly a day now, and so I'm gonna get them moved into the incubator, get them started. So we have exactly enough room in here for our 12 eggs. This thing is working really well so far. I really like the temperature and humidity where they're at. And so now here we are on January 14th. We'll check back with these guys in about a week. We'll start candling these eggs. I can't wait. All right, so we're on day 10 of these eggs in the incubator. Everything's going really well, except there's kind of a funky thing. I don't know if it's because these eggs are as big as they are, or if this incubator, as it rotates, it actually kind of pushes them out and up. And so every day, once or twice a day, I have to bring these eggs down because they're leaning up against the clear outer wall. It's kind of a weird little funky thing. But since we're on day 10, we're gonna start to candle them, see if these eggs are developing as they should. Egg number 1, I like that growth, that looks good. Egg number 2, oh, you can see the little bit of movement there, that's amazing. Egg number 3, that's some awesome growth and movement in there. Egg number 4, nothing going. This egg can be tossed out. Egg number 5, very dark over here. Doesn't seem like there's much growth, but I'll hang on to it just for a little bit because of that color. Egg number 6, look at that movement right there. That's awesome. Egg number 7, yep, definitely moving in there. Egg number 8, that's a good egg. Egg number 9, doing really well in there. Last 3 eggs. We've got egg number 10. That's going really well. Egg number 11. Wow, that's cool. Last egg. Look at those veins. Egg number 12 is good. So after 10 days, only 1 egg hasn't developed so far. That's awesome. We'll get rid of this one so it doesn't explode in there. We'll check in with these guys in a couple days. I'm starting to hear some sounds coming from these eggs. I'm hearing some peeping. We're a day or 2 away. I see a pip. That's awesome. We checked these guys a couple days ago, and we only had to remove 1 other egg, so we have 10 eggs that are developing, and we are just about ready for them to hatch. Let's watch. Look at the chicks, guys. Here, you want to sit on my lap?
Yeah. What's the breed?
Indio Gigante. They are the tallest chickens. They're gonna be really tall chickens, Eli.
What?
Do they look tall yet?
No.
Look small.
Like, yeah. Yeah. I thought these been different shape. It's stuck.
Aren't those cool chicks? Cool chicks?
Yeah.
There's 6 chicks and 4 eggs left.
Egg.
There you are! The last chick hatch. So, I think we just had, you guys, basically a perfect hatch. We had 2 eggs that didn't develop, but of the 10 eggs that made it to hatch day, I think every one of them hatched. Let me have Becky help me move some of these out because these guys are super crowded. What do you got there?
A baby chick.
Yeah.
Baby. Baby.
All right, come put them up here. We're out of room in this other incubator. It's a little tight after the hatch. We have 10 chicks in here, and so we've got to get some of them over to the other incubator. That one just hatched. Let's get that one warmed up, all right?
Yeah.
Let's get them warmed up.
He's fluffy.
Well, it's early February. It's about February 4th. It's too cold out here to get these guys out into this outside brooder. I'd just be too afraid on these really cold nights to put them out here and try to keep it totally sealed off from any really cold air. And so we have this brooder right here. We've used this for our mandarin ducks when we had them a couple years ago. We've used it for some button quail. This should be perfect. I just have to get it out, clean it up a little bit, put some wood chips in, then we'll get it in the house. All right, so we've got our brooder ready, got our food, got our water, got our heat, got wood chips down there. If you have small chicks or something that their legs are having issues on these wood chips, you could always put down some type of grippy mat, something like that for the first few days. But these guys are so big, they're walking around really well. I don't see that as being an issue, so we're going right to the wood chips. Here's our one all white Indio Gigante. Pretty cool. One, last but not least, chick number 10. Usually I watch them a little bit. We can certainly dip their beaks in the food in the water just to make sure that they know where they're at. These guys are pretty curious. I think they'll figure it out pretty quick. I might do it for one or two just to make sure they can figure it out. And then right now they're checking out the heat. If I see them huddling like they're cold and they can't get under the heat, I'll either provide more heat, I'll figure something out with that. Right now they're under the heat. I think they'll start exploring everything, so we'll just watch them and see how they do. All right, these guys are about a week old now. they're looking great. We've got all 10 of them, and look how cool the tips of their wings that are growing in. Look at the coloring. These guys are so big. At only a week old, they seem like nearly the size of like a 3 or 4 week old chick. So these guys are gonna, I can tell these guys are gonna be really huge. And then look how pretty these wings are. Super pretty. When they initially came out, they kind of looked like Americanas with the stripe in the back, the stripe on the head.
Head too.
Yours has a head too?
Yeah.
And then what about yours, Uriah? What's different about yours?
Color on the head. Cause it's yellow.
Because the rest of ours are brown, and then yours is yellow, which usually in chicks, that means they're going to turn out white, right?
Yeah.
We had a really cold weekend, so we're waiting to get them out to the brooder today when it's going to be warmer for the next few days and nights, and we've got some heat lamps set up, heat plates. So let's get them out there. What do you say?
Burger.
We've had them here in our bedroom for the past week, well, here in the bathroom / office, which is not bad. It's getting a little messy now that they're starting to kick feet out and stuff, but their peeping is a little noisy at night. We don't have a door that closes, we just have a sliding door here, and so if they get excited at night, we hear it. So this is a really nice little break to get them outside. All right, here you go, buddy. You ready to go?
There you go.
All right, ready for the brooder.
Yeah.
Oh, down on the ground. So we're in a beautiful day in February, and so we wanted to get the chicks outside, play with them for a few minutes, because they are 2.5 weeks. They're 18 days old today.
These are the Indio Gigante, the tallest chickens in the world.
Females grow to 3 feet tall, and males grow to 3.5 feet tall.
Is that pretty big?
Yeah.
I think that's about the height of Isaiah, is about 3.5 feet tall right now. They're gonna be as tall as you, buddy. Got a chicken on your arm?
Yeah.
So the Indio Gigante chicken, it's a breed that's from Brazil. It's only been around for about 30 or 40 years. And it's only been recognized as an official breed for the last couple years. And it was created as a combination between the Malay and the Chameau chickens, along with some other breeds, Barred Rocks and Brahmas, some other breeds to help with the coloring and the size of them. And so they took the Malay chicken, that was the world's tallest breed, and they made the Indio Gigante chicken the world's tallest breed. We get a lot of requests though to hatch out the Chameau, the Malay, the Asil chickens. So hopefully this will be something fun for people to follow along with and see what these guys look like with all of our other chicken breeds. What's that going to be like next to our other chickens?
Oh man, it's gonna be like a turkey versus a chicken. They're so tall.
You're going to have a lot of chickens you're going to have to hold, all right?
That's the chicken.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, well, it's starting to get cold out here a little bit. So we're going to get these chicks back into the brooder. So last thing, let's talk about the KEBONNIXS incubator. Love this little thing. It's about a $90 incubator, so as far as cheaper incubators that are under $100, this thing does a really nice job. There's some pros of it. It held water for about a day. Had to fill it up once a day. It rotates the eggs really nicely outside of that little funky thing against the window. 10 out of 12 eggs hatched, so I can't complain about that. Held heat really nicely. Egg candler was a nice touch. Only cons I've got, it's a little tight on space, but not bad for the size of incubator. If you're gonna be hatching 12 or more chickens, you really should probably go to a bigger size tabletop incubator or something a little bigger than this. So this is really for somebody's gonna hatch like 10 or fewer chicks in it. From reading the reviews, the things I saw on this was that some of the parts started to break down over time. And so that's something I would definitely look into. One of the Brinzi incubators, one of the Barato incubators, something like that costs more, but that's gonna hold up over time because I'm just not sure how this is gonna last long term. So giveaway. This incubator is gonna go to one of you. We're gonna give away this one to somebody in the US, and we're gonna give away one more to somebody somewhere other than the US. So tell me down in the comments why you want an incubator, what you wanna hatch, and what country you live in. 1 week from today, I'll pick 2 winners, notify you guys on the community tab. So good luck, guys. We'll see you next time.